Everything set up out here. It looks like it's about to start raining on me. Thank you, Lori. Hey, Quam. Yeah, they jumped up a little bit. How you guys doing tonight? This evening, whatever you want to call it. Y'all hear me good? I think we're good. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Wait for everybody piles in. We'll get this going. I'm kind of waiting for the wife to get back. I'm trying to pull kid duty and do this. So. Piles in. We'll get this going. I'm kind of waiting for the wife to get back. Kid duty and do this. So. Yeah, we got that. Thank you, Lori. It's my boys' football team, so it's kind of like football dad ski. Hey, Surfer Rosa. Yeah, let me mute this in the back here. That's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Well, damn. If I do that, then mute this in the back here. That's gonna drive me nuts. There. Can y'all hear me all right? Everything good? Thank you, Lori. Hey, Moon. Yeah, he had his first game last night, and they got murdered. I think it was like 56-6 or something like that. It was horrible. Yeah, Kwam. Twitter can be fun at times, I guess you could say. Yeah, Kwam. If I got to pause and come back, it's either I got to go in there and make sure my kids aren't burning down the house or the wife pulled in. Jesus, it was fun. But if you guys look down below in the description box is a link to my new paranormal uh, channel. Everybody's been saying they kind of want me to do a separate channel, and I started to notice since I've been doing these, since Skeeter's been going out and doing these parody spoof comedy things, I definitely wanted to separate the two. So if you look down below, Barnyard Paranormal Investigations, click on there and sub on there, and you guys will be able to see all my paranormal live streams and these investigations I'm hoping to get out and get on. Oh, you guys getting a little feedback? Hold on, man. That's there. I should have took care of the feedback. Yes, please, Lori, pump it out there. Yeah, we kind of got like a weird weather moving in here right now. I like moved everything out here on my front porch. It looked like it was going to be nice, and now the sky's clouding up. The trees are starting to lay over, so hopefully we don't get a storm in the middle of this. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, my goal is this weekend. Well, what is today? Thursday. I'm hoping a Saturday night, guys. Have my first live stream over there, getting back into my grandparents' upstairs and doing an investigation with all my new equipment that you guys see me test run a few nights ago. So that should go down Saturday night over there on the Barnyard Paranormal. I got so many projects going right now. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a lot of fun. Like we just wrapped up putting together and editing and doing all that on the first episode of SPA, Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures, and I'm having troubles like staying true to like releasing that on time, you know. But hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. But anyways, yeah, I'm having troubles because I got that video done. We just got that damn thing wrapped up, and I'm wanting to drop it so damn bad. Like I'm having troubles like holding off and waiting until tomorrow to drop that thing. Which I hope you guys dig it. I mean, it's one of those things like I want to keep on doing like a weekly episode of the SPA, the Skeeter Paranormal Adventures, and try to bring the comedy in that way. And then we got the Camp Poopadooka thing that I'm gonna at least try doing one episode every 2 to 3 weeks. Um, but I don't know. It all depends on how it gets over. Here, how about we do this? Hey Hannah, how you doing, hon? I ain't seen you in a while. What we'll do is I'll do this real quick. Um, I think I can do it from the phone, actually. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'll do. After the live stream tonight, I will. I'll go ahead and drop that Skeeter Paranormal Adventure video. I'll go ahead and let that loose. I mean, it's on my YouTube page right now. It just is private, but I kind of want to get your guys' feel on what you think, and like if you guys got like anything like any certain monster or paranormal type of thing you want Skeeter to tackle in these series, let me know in the comment section on that video, and I'm definitely open for ideas on that. Oh, no apologies needed, Hannah. It's glad to see you. Well, see, Quan, my idea was, every Friday, boom, keep putting out a new episode every Friday, leading up into like, Halloween, and then having like a big like season finale or whatever around Halloween time. But it's so hard once you put in all that work and you got everything together and like the editing's done and you went out like 3 or 4 different sites and filmed like it's only like a 9 minute video, 9.5 minute video, being the first episode, and just trying to get a feel for what you guys want to see. I appreciate that, sweetie. Yeah, it's mine too. I love Halloween. Welcome. That would be pretty badass, Lori. The headless horseman or some Ohio folklore. See, my idea is also because my buddy Tyler, who's the one that's helped me film and doing some editing and all that with me, and he's also the one that's probably going to go out once I start going out on location to like Weatherly and Mansfield and these other places, and we actually start doing real paranormal investigations. I thought maybe when we go out there to these real locations and we do these real investigations, why not bring the Skeeter gear and have Skeeter shoot like a SPA episode, a Skeeter Paranormal Adventure episode at those locations that I do the real ones. After we wrap up the real ones, we get all the footage we need from that, then maybe go in and do one of those episodes. I'm definitely looking forward to that, Lori. Mansfield should be awesome, and I'm damn near got enough money to head up that way. Um, I spent a lot on different equipment to be able to bring these paranormal investigations to higher quality, like the camera I'm using right now for the live stream, and the new spirit box, and all the REM pods and things of that nature. November 25th is the date that I got marked to go to Mansfield, and I'm just about there. I'm just about there on making that date for sure, locked in for sure. 100% November 25th, I'll be in Mansfield. Yeah, Laura, I figure why not mix two of my passions together? I love doing my real paranormal streams, and um, the things that we've been able to do on those streams, as far as people coming in and being able to have closure and things of that nature. I love that. That's a passion of mine, and I really dig that a lot. And everybody knows I love comedy. I've been a comic for a few years now, and being a YouTube creator's been fantastic for that. So I was like, why not? Why don't we bring Skeeter in and have Skeeter, add his little taste to the paranormal world? How would Skeeter, his dumbass, how would he go in and look at this paranormal world and act and be, if it wasn't just Bigfoots and chupacabras and things of that nature? What if he was in there and actually trying to like hunt down ghosts or witches and jinns and shapeshifters and things of those natures? Like, of course he'd come off cocky and arrogant, like Skeeter always thinks. He thinks he's the best hunter there ever is, and he ain't afraid of shit. But in all reality, he's a coward, and you don't want the camera to know that, that type of thing. So I love the creative process of like bringing that in with like what Skeeter would think about the lore, and surrounding these paranormal things and things like that. It's been a blast doing it. We've only did one episode, and I loved shooting it. I loved doing it. It was a good time. So hope you guys enjoy it, and we can keep this thing going, because I enjoy the hell out of shooting them, and it's fun. It's fun until you get back and do the editing. I can do without have to do the editing. No, Lori, no. I guess that would be behind the scenes thing. No, we walked around that graveyard probably for a good, I'd have to say 45 minutes or something, to find like little props like that statue and like that big tree and things like that. And then kind of after that was kind of like all ad lib. We create like an outline. We have what we want to get across and this, that, and other. But I like to do things spontaneous, and have that the ad living in there, kind of filling in the blank spaces, if you will. So no, we knew the statue was there, and we had to get the right camera angle to come up around there, and I wanted to get like that little scared bit in there. And I think it turned out pretty good with the way my buddy Tyler shot it, and then got my reaction off of it. But yeah, it took us about half an hour, 45 minutes or something like that to find the statue. Hey Sheldon, how you doing, hon? Thank you, Lori. Yeah, yeah. That was one of my favorite shots that we did on that intro video to the series. This one here, you guys will see. We had another one of my friends come on, Maria, and she played the spirit. She did a phenomenal job in this little skit, and I mean, she really looks creepy in the infrared. I mean, she did an awesome job. See what I'm thinking about, sweetie, since you said bloopers. I'm thinking about like when we go through these editing processes and the stuff that where I do mess up on, or things don't really click right, like the blooper, like the gag reel. I'm thinking about posting over on my Patreon so you guys can kind of get like a behind the scenes look on what, how I go about shooting these little skits, maybe. Sheldon, we're talking about the intro video that I did, the Skeeter Paranormal Adventures. Hey, Bless. I think I put that up. Was it last week, guys, I think, or a few days ago? Yeah, we did. It did take us 2 takes to get the statue thing right. The first time I went up, we weren't really happy with the shot, and yeah, it took us twice to do it. The second time we hit it, I thought, and we rolled with it. Thank you, Sheldon. And you are hilarious, Hannah. I love watching your videos. You're funny. Yeah, we had a lot of fun because my idea and our idea that me and Tyler has with this Skeeter series that we're trying to do, which he's eventually going to have his own channel. He's a great musician, and I'm probably going to bring him on here, relatively shortly whenever he feels comfortable. We're going to introduce you guys to his channel. He's a very talented guy. Yeah. That was another spontaneous thing. He was, and, we just threw that comment in there and it stuck. But yeah, our idea kind of, I don't know if it's really like an idea, but maybe like a little bit of inspiration that we had for doing this. Of course, we're both big Supernatural fans, and we always loved like the comedy episodes that Supernatural would have. And then me doing the paranormal streams, he's big into paranormal as well. And we had this Skeeter character who was a hunter already, so why not kind of merge it? But we took from that intro video that I posted, we took a few scenes from that, we smashed it up to where you guys will always have an intro into the episodes. So we got that taken this week. We shot the episode, we put it together, and like I said, it's only about little over 9 minutes. We kind of condensed it. We want to get a feel like how you guys think about it, if we could, if we should keep doing them, if you guys enjoy them, and hopefully, next week, I think next week's episode, I want to go this week. Skeeter went after ghosts and spirit. He took down a haunting, and I think next week he's going to go after witches. It sounds like a good night, Blessed. But I will give you guys a hint. There is an old character from my channel who's going to be, what do you call, like the head witch of the coven? I'm losing that name now, but I'm going to play a double role in this next episode next week that will be dropping. And it's going to be, it truthfully should be a good episode. There's a little hint on who's going to be the head of the coven that Skeeter has to take down. Hey, I appreciate that, Blessed. Yeah, guys, looks like I got a few more people that came in. The link below to my paranormal channel where we're going to do the real paranormal investigations and the live streams, Barnyard Paranormal, the link's down below. So please sub to that and share it up. And let's try to blast that and get as many subs as we can over there on that. Because I'm going to do my first live stream from that channel this Saturday in 2 days. I'm going to get back into my grandparents upstairs with new equipment and do a live stream over there for you guys. Yeah, Laura, you got it. I figure it's an old character, me and her, we've talked in like, not like talked or nothing like that, but we kind of, she was amped up at, hyped and everything, and we kind of crossed paths there or whatever. But I think she'll be cool with me bringing that because I'm not really going to be parodying her. I'm just kind of, it's going to be my truthfully character that I kind of took off of that, and that's what I'm going to be throwing in there. And I think it should be good. Hey, Jana. Damn, shoot people to the dark web. Qua. But yeah, I thought I was thinking about ideas, but yeah, that's gonna be a little surprise there. There will be a leader of the coven. I forget the name. There's a name for the lead witch of a coven, but it's slipping my mind right now. I got so much footage blessed on that, and man, we created a lot for with what little we had. Honestly, I mean, there was some solid EVPs there. We had that whistling there. There was some weird movements in that stuffed animal that I had propped up there. Of course, that could have been, just from sitting there and maybe kind of rolled over a little bit. But there's so much stuff there. That's why Saturday when I go back, I'm going to be there with my new equipment, with my REM pods, with the infrared camera, um, with the SB11 spirit box, and we're going to do like the real investigation live. Hey, what the paranormal? How you doing? If you look below here, there's Barnyard Paranormal. That's going to be my new paranormal channel. So if you want, just click on the link, sub to that for me, and share it out and try to blast it out as much as you can, because that's where I'm going to be doing all my paranormal, my real paranormal videos, as far as investigations and live streams and things of that nature is all going to be on that channel now, because I didn't want my comedy kind of like mixing in and people not knowing what was real and what wasn't. So I created that new channel for my paranormal stuff. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What the paranormal? If you guys haven't checked their channel out yet, they got some pretty good stuff. Like they travel around to these abandoned places and they film a lot of good things there, and they got a lot of good EVPs and a lot of good shots and good evidence over there on that channel on What the Paranormal. Surfer Rosa, the test run that I did at with my new equipment at my mother's house, there was so many freaking orbs, so many damn orbs. Like, I mean, we had orbs all over the place. I didn't realize until I got back and I rewatched it. Appreciate that, blessed. Hey, Peggy. Peggy, I'm gonna see what I can do. There's only one person that I fear in this world, and it's my grandpa. So, I'm gonna ask him if I can move that bed out and see what's in that room. It's been shut my whole life, so I'm kind of curious to see what's back there. Tell Mama I said hello and I love her much. Pam C was just talking about that. November 25th is my shoot date. I'm very close on getting enough funds for me and Tyler, my buddy that films, and he loves the paranormal too. I'm like, I'm getting close to having enough money to get us up there, to get us a hotel room after we leave there, and things of that. But yeah, I'm shooting for November 25th. Yeah, Peggy, that little, I don't know if it's a closet. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the hell that little door is, but it's always bothered me. And man, blessed, I go to the spine specialist on September 18th, so I'll know more then. Um, they did find what they call like compound. I got 2 compound discs in the middle of my back on top of the vertebrae grinding there, the L4, L5. And so September 18th, I'll find out for sure when I'm getting that operation done. And I'm hoping they let me pick it anyways. Man, that's going to be tough because I really do want to hit Mansfield. And I don't want that surgery to get in my way. So I might have to schedule it after that. Yeah, definitely, Peggy. Yep, that's the date I'm shooting for, pal. That's the date I'm shooting for. I'm hoping that I get in there and I get the funds I need to get in there. Um, November 25th, I'd fit perfect as long as my surgery. Like I said, September 18th, I go in for that appointment, and I'll know more then. Um, which I sped it up a lot because they was wanting me to go through like a pain management clinic and do all this and that, and I was like, just shoot me into an ortho, and let's get this ball rolling. I know what's wrong with me. You guys got the CAT scan. I'm sure they're probably going to order MRI because I haven't had an MRI this go around. I just had a CAT scan, but hopefully I'll get that squared away. Thank you. What the paranormal? Yeah, it's been one of my bucket list places um, to go in, and basically what they do is you go in at 7, you have your little walkthrough until about 8, and then you're live by yourself from 8 till 3 a.m. So it should be fun. Yeah, Pam, this will make my second back surgery. I've had one before. I had my first one back in shoot, I think it was March of 2010 when I had my first one done, I believe. No, it was 2011. I hurt my back in 2010. Had the first operation, which was just the lipo. I can't say that word right. They went in there and lasered down the disc in hopes that it would heal itself or whatever. And obviously that didn't work because here we're in 2017. They say that I'm bone on bone back there. So I don't know. I'm hoping this operation does it. I'm ready to get in there and get it done because, man, just the pressure and the buildup in my left leg alone it's freaking horrible. That's why I got to get back in there Saturday, and I'll be over there on the Barnyard Paranormal channel. It's linked below. Uh, I got to get back over there with this new equipment, the full spec camera. I think the camera I'm using now to shoot this, I think will bring you guys a better image. We'll have the REM pods over there to where we seen like that weird energy almost building up on the right side of that, like weird energy building up on the left side of the room. So with those REM pods placed, we'll be able to see if there's actually energy that is building up, or was it just the laptop? Was it just the laptop camera messing with us or not? Macroscopic. There you go. Some words I just can't spit out of my mouth for whatever reason. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm hoping the new camera, the REM pods, the new spirit box. Um, I'm going to bring my own objects to try to get them to manipulate, and then I'm going to stay in that room this time and actually investigate it. And the far as I'm going to go is maybe I might walk downstairs and watch from my phone, interact with you guys a little bit that way, and then go right back up. But I want to be on location the whole time this time to kind of get a feel. And, if I see something, I can grab the camera, I can move it over, things like that. And then plus I can give you guys a nice little scan around to kind of see what's going on. Man, sweetie, I hate to hear that. Huh? I hope it gets better for you. I know back pain is the worst. I hate it. Sometime tonight, Lisa. I don't know. It all depends on the wife's schedule there because we got the kids, and school. Being at school night, it's kind of rough. Um, I need to get back. I had somebody contact me on Twitter as well, wanting to do a private one. I think the best days for me to do the private reading would probably be like maybe either Saturday evenings or Sunday evenings. Would probably be the best day for the private readings for me, anyway. Same to you, Pam. I hate that you have that. The back pain is the absolute worst. If they told me that they would amputate my left leg, it would make me feel better. I would help them saw the damn thing off. To be honest with you. Yeah, it does. Quan, we all got it. I appreciate that, sweetie. Yes, yes, I will, Lisa. And I'm bad at doing that. I'm freaking bad at doing that. I mean to do that to everybody that follows me. And I got so much going on with these three kids running around me, and then me. I'm always writing something or like thinking of ideas, and I'll definitely follow you back, and we'll definitely get things going there. Then also, it's in here. I know Quam's a Patreon, and I don't know who else is, but I'm wanting to come up with a good day for either we do a private hangout and we just kind of hang out and we like just shoot the shit just privately, or we can do a live stream on YouTube. I'll leave it up to the Patreons and maybe bounce around ideas, and you guys can kind of help me come up with ideas on skits to do, things you guys want to see and stuff like that. Welcome back, Tina. Hey, it's going on, bro crew. Yes, sweetie. They told me back in 2011 or whenever I had it that I should have got the fusion then, but I was hard headed. I didn't want to be laid up. I wanted to get back to work because I'd already been off of work for like 2 or 3 years. So I told them no, do this, and they did the little laser surgery or whatever, and then my dumb tail went right back to the gym and right back to work. Like 3 months too early, and I don't think that helped anything out. So. All right, what the paranormal. I appreciate you stopping by, and I look forward to seeing some more of your videos. Hey, Heather. I'm hoping that's what I'm going for, Brew. The new equipment with the RIM pods, the camera, the SB11. I think, I know I got the equipment to do it right now. Um, I'm getting very close. Like I said, I'm very close on funds and getting up to Mansfield and Waverly and Mackey's Bar. I want to get down there in Kentucky, Mackey's Bar. Um, so yeah, those are the three places, and of course Gettysburg. If I can get over to Gettysburg, it would be freaking awesome too. But yeah, right now I'm shooting for Mansfield first, and I'm hoping to get there on November 25th. Getting really close on funds to make that happen for you guys, and I think it'd be freaking awesome to be locked down. You get locked down inside of Mansfield prison until 3 a.m. I think that's gonna be badass, and I think we should have some fun there, definitely. I'm just hoping to have some sort of Wi-Fi so I can live stream some of it to you guys while I'm doing it instead of just having to bring back review evidence, edit, post video. I want you guys to kind of feel that too. Uh-oh, Pam. Well, if I go down that way, you might have to come visit old Skier over there. I'm hoping to. I appreciate the donation I had from one person. Much love to you. I know you said you didn't want me to shout you out, but I appreciate you. I love you for it, and that helped a lot. That helped a lot. That got me the equipment that I needed. And by the way, guys, the PayPal link is still down there. You don't got to. If you want dollars, whatever you want, and all that money is definitely going towards the Paranormal Channel. Yes, which is brew. That's what we're going to have. We already kind of got that set up as a backup plan, not knowing how how strong it's going to be for a stream, but that is our backup plan if they don't have it, which I think they do. I mean, they have like haunted attractions there every year in October, and they got like museums and like little restaurants around through there. So I'm pretty sure they might have Wi-Fi in there. I'm hoping, anyways. Yeah, yeah. Mansfield, if you guys don't know, if you look that up, there is a lot of crazy tales of Mansfield. Of course, all the big TV series, paranormal teams have been in there, like Ghost Adventures, Taps, and Paranormal State, I think, even went there. Got a rich history, got pages upon pages of experiences and documented deaths, of course, since it was a prison. It was one of the worst prisons in America. I mean, there's just tons of stuff on that prison. Waverly got a bunch of stuff down there, a bunch of stuff down there. You got the museum down there that I've always wanted to get into. Um, the Waverly Place. I mean, there's just so much stuff down there too as well. I mean, those two places right there. I should get some pretty good evidence down just hitting those two places. Yeah, Ruth. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to hit both places by the end of the year. I'm trying to hit Mansfield and Lease Waverly, and then I want to get into Bobby Mackey's bar down in Kentucky. It really don't bother me. Like, I've been investigating for a while, but the paranormal really doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I can go like lights out and be fine. You know what I mean? Now, when I get into like a Mansfield or something like that, is it going to kind of creep me? Yeah, it's probably going to have me on nerve, a little bit because it is Mansfield freaking prison. Waverly, the same thing. It is Waverly, but yeah, yeah, which is brewed there. They actually multiple places at Bobby Mackey said there is a portal to hell and the basement of that bar there. They want an insane amount of money though. They want like $100 an hour to investigate that place or something stupid like that. So it's going to take me a while to build up that kind of revenue, and then plus I got to get a hotel, pay for transportation. You know what I mean, like gas and hotel and lodge once I get down there, and on top of that, pay that for Mackey's. That's an insane amount of money. Right, Ruth? See, I think that's Quam. I think that's what the pool is with the paranormal. You know what I mean? You got that. It scares you, but you want to know what's going on. That's what's always drove me, as a young kid, watching my great grandmother call spirits and doing things like that. That's what always drawed me into it. Like seeing it, it freaked me out, but I always wanted to know more about it. So that's what dived me into it. Yeah, Surfer Rose. There's a bunch of investigators that went down there. Oh, sweetie, you get used to it. I mean, you get used to going into these bad situations, with these bad vibes and everything, and you get used to being in there and being around it and investigating. Yeah, Randolph County, I know where that's at. My wife's from or over around where Ron's at, and I'm hoping to get over there to see Ron this weekend. So it's a game plan, anyways, to go over there and pop in and pay Ron a visit this weekend. I was supposed to last weekend, but I ended up cracking myself in the nose with a crowbar and getting a little bit too sore because I ain't supposed to be doing nothing, but I still changed and busted a tire. to put on the car. But yes, Ruth, that's, I mean, it's a big adrenaline rush, especially once you start picking up and you hear like live with your own ear, like you hear these disembodied voices, and you're hearing knocks and you're hearing footsteps that you're the only person there. That rush, I'd almost compare to skydiving, almost. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's all, you get used to it, like anything else. You know what I mean? Getting raised up around it, and I was always taught from a young age, how to do it, and what not to do. And of course, young me, I'd purposely do things I know I wasn't supposed to, and it backfired one time, and then kind of listened. But yeah, it's kind of like being at home. Go lights out with it, and you have that rush. You have that heartbeat going, and it's awesome. Once you get in there and you get around it, it's not that bad, sweetie. I mean, because then what happens to me, anyways, is like, yeah, you got that little fluttering and you are a little bit nervous because you don't know what's going to happen. But once you get that solid evidence, all of a sudden your fear turns into want to figure out, you want to debunk, you want to solve, you want to, gather as much evidence and information on what's going on around you as you possibly can. So that fear takes a back seat and you're just like on an investigative rush to kind of figure out what's going on. But all that will be going down on the new channel down below. I don't know who else is new in here, but the channel down below, Barnyard Paranormal Investigations. That is going to be my new paranormal channel. So if you guys would sub that and share it up, get as many subs as we can over there, because I'm going to be doing my first live stream from that channel Saturday night. I enjoy going to the haunted attraction places too. You know, I can't lie. I like going to like the, even though, because like to me, like I'm going through and like with my brain, like I'm like, man, it'd be cool to put, people up here and have them come down and scare me this way or that way. Like my brain's always working like that. I'll put that link up there. Yeah, seances. Hey Tracy, yeah, you got to watch what you do with that. And there's definitely shadow people. That is a thing. That there's a bunch of lore on that. You will see shadow people. The one that I don't like, which Saturday on my other channel, Barnyard channel, the one Quam just plugged in there for me, that link there. I did see the big like 7 foot shadow man in that house when I was like 17 or 18 or something like that. I wasn't the only one that's seen it either. There's been like 2 or 3 other people that seen that person. It kind of engulfs the whole corner of that living room there. So hopefully I can get some of that stuff caught on film. That'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah, bless. It is. It does got that creep feel. That from curbside views, just looking at Mansfield. I mean, that place. You can tell that got a lot of rich history there. Yeah, if people are like doing seances and things of that nature, and they really don't know what they're doing, it can definitely go bad. Even people that know what they're doing, if you're doing seances, it can still go bad. There's never. I don't care what anybody says. If they say they know a 100 proof way of doing a leaving after you're done, they're lying to you. Nobody knows 100% what they're doing because it is the paranormal. You know what I mean? Like you don't. When you go into this, to me, like I've said this 1,000 times, to me, it's almost like the last frontier. That and the deepest part of the oceans and things like that that we haven't really explored too much into, and that's what's always drove me. Like I love to kind of dive in and explore that. Yeah, Mansfield, though, that place has always been. I went to a haunted attraction, like the little jump scare things. Um, Probably about like a year after I got out of the military, maybe 2000, at the end of 2009, beginning of 2010. I went down there for that, and I've been hooked, wanting to go there ever since. Especially since I learned that you just had to pay a fee, and you can go in from 8 o'clock at night to 3 a.m. and do your own investigation with your own equipment. I think that's freaking brilliant, and I'm like salivating at the idea that I'm actually going to get to go down there and do this. But I'm doing all right. I can't complain, my man. Ruth, I'm telling you, right when you see it from the street, you're like almost called to want to go in there and just dive in and investigate that place. I know the first place I'm going to hit, if I'm able financially to get up there, which I'm sure I'll be able to. I'm hoping, anyways, by then be able to get in there. But I want to dive right into the library, because the library now there at Mansfield used to be um, crematory. So I want to dive into there. Yes, yes, I'm saying, Pam. So, if somebody tells you they know for certain that they can do like a seance and for sure close that door behind them, for sure thing. You know what I mean? Because in my beliefs, or what comes through it might be what you're wanting, but also you just open the door. So you can bring what you're wanting through it, but you don't know what else is going to come through it. So you got to be prepared for everything. And after we did the investigation, when I tested my equipment out over at my mother's house, I did smudge the property and went through and blessed every room and did all that. We did all that. I think I think we did Tuesday. Yeah, I did the investigation Monday, and we smudged it Tuesday. I think Tuesday or Wednesday. Me and my aunt did. Library. Yeah, UK got a lot of good places though, Ruth. They do, man. They got a bunch. I think it's just kind of like the grass is greener type thing. Because I look at the UK and think, man, there's a bunch of great places I'd love to hit up over there. Hey, XSN, how you doing? The grammar police, homie. XSN, I'm hoping to film another camp video next week. I'm gonna film another SPA video and then do another camp Poopadookie video next week. And next week or the following. Yeah, that's what we can do. We'll just smuggle you back. Yeah, yeah. I don't really, say I'm this religion or that religion or whatever, but they do investigators as far as like cleansing places, giving you holy water and things like that. Just talking about that, Shannon. That's one of the places I'm going to try hitting, the sanitarium down here, and get into the museum down there in Waverly by the end of the year, hopefully. That's my goals anyway. Awesome, XSN. She just got back from Indiana. Actually, she's had good friends. They're so she went over there for that. I would definitely let her know when I get back in the house. But I'm excited about all. I mean, I got so many different projects going on, but I love the fact that I got so many different projects going on. And then, I got to remember to. I want to get my. And I want to get that going next week. At least get our first hangout in for everybody over there. I want the next Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures with his dumb tail trying to be an investigator. We're going to get that episode definitely in next week. I want to at least start shooting the Camp Pupaduki, the second one of Skeeter's next week. My Paranormal Channel, I want to at least try to do 2 live streams off of that channel um, a week, and then at least one over here to go with the skits. Kind of like we're doing right now. Just kind of feel and see what you guys are digging, what you're not really digging, things like that. All right, sweetie, I appreciate you swooping in. Picking up. Hopefully, it was just that wind that just blew through. Definitely, Ruth. Definitely do that. Let me know when you do it because I'll definitely watch. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, you do that. Definitely shoot me the link on Twitter or something. Let me know. 'Cause, I mean, I think it's kind of like I said, the grass is greener type thing. Because I look over the pond and I see like all these great places in Ireland, and you got all these other great places that you can hit up, man. Like it makes you want to go. Yeah, it just when I got the setup out here on the porch. I mean, the skies was clear, everything was nice out. Then I come up here and set up, and the clouds started rolling in, and the wind started coming with it. So maybe I encourage the storm to come. Man, I think this whole country's had enough rain to last us a while, especially all the people down in Houston and Texas down that area. Heart goes out to all them families and everybody affected to that. That's freaking horrible down there. All right, Ruth, I definitely will look at it. I didn't realize it either until I did my first the first paranormal thing that I did, and then it's kind of took off from there. I didn't realize um, a lot of my viewers dug that type of thing, so that's what spawned that new channel down below. Like I said, that's where all the my real paranormal investigations and my real paranormal live streams will all be on that Barnyard Paranormal channel. The link is below. Uh, Hope you guys sub it up and share it up for me and build that thing up. Pam C, it is Barnyard. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. I'm excited too, man. I love the direction of where my channel and now channels are going. My goal is to create entertainment, whether that be, my two passions are comedy and the paranormal. If I can entertain doing both, that's to enjoy kind of combining them both with, Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures. I love doing that, but I like the direction both of my channels are going. We're kind of, getting away from that drama side of things and kind of focusing on creating, entertaining, creating some laughs, and just trying to have a good time over here and getting away from all that drama. Appreciate it. I appreciate that, Shannon. Thanks, man. Should be fun. Like I said, I'm gonna do my first live stream over there Saturday. We're gonna go back. I did my first overnight live stream. Stay there this time and actually investigate the place and stay there with the equipment and do a full investigation with the new equipment that I got. So it should be great. Yeah, XSN. I was thinking about it, and a lot of people have said that they wanted me to do that, and I've never really, I haven't created a separate channel, so I didn't really know for sure how to do it. But once I started doing these the Skeeter Paranormal Adventures, where I was kind of blurring the line, I didn't want to put my real paranormal investigations up, and then you kind of had Skeeter's paranormal comedy spoofs. So I had to create that channel, and I'm glad I did now because it gives me, I don't have to worry, as much as people not knowing, is this a Skeeter skit or is this, Nathan really investigating? So on that channel below, on the Barnyard Paranormal Investigations, that's going to be strictly all paranormal, and it's all going to be real. It's not going to be no skits. It's not going to be Skeeter. It's going to be Nathan investigating and live streaming. Hey, I appreciate that, XSN. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. I know I'm amped up. It's a lot of work. I mean, like every day it seems like I'm either writing something or shooting something or planning something or on the phone trying to get into places. But I enjoy it. To me, it's not really work if you're having fun. And this is my two passions in life is comedy and doing these paranormal things. And I'm loving it. And like post a video on things like Skeeter to do for the comedy, the value of the video. Like next week's episode, I'm gonna push myself pretty hard probably, and I know I'll be sore, but hell, I got that spine specialist appointment coming up here in a couple weeks. But when I get myself in these situations when it comes to comedy, you know what I mean? I got to have to do I like doing the physical comedy, like throwing myself down on the hill or doing the fire stunt, things like that, and this next one coming up when Skeeter's going to be battling witches and a whole coven. I got to get something going on there. All right, XSN, I appreciate you stopping in and subbing to the Paranormal Channel. You have am I froze up again? No, there we go. We're unfroze, I think. Yeah, like I'm just really digging like actually having a cameraman um film stuff for me. You know what I mean? Because everything up to recently, it's I think I had my brother film for me one time. Other than that, it's always been me filming me, and that handcuffs a creator when you're always having to film yourself. You can't get angles you want. You can't get like um, certain scans, and you can't get the fill over to your audience like you're trying to do. And that's what I dig. You know what I mean? I like having actually having a cameraman out there. We can bounce ideas off of each other, coming up with these different angles, and creating these skits. And that's what I love about the comedy side of it. My birthday is in February, Shannon. Hey, I appreciate that, Ruth. I appreciate it a lot. As many subs as possible to get over there. That'd be great. Because I'm hoping, I don't go live on this channel and I'm just like, crickets. There ain't nobody there. And it's just me just live streaming paranormal stuff. I mean, well, it'd still be fine for me because I'm still investigating, but I like to interact with people and I like the people to be a part of the investigation with me. The 12th, Shannon. Yeah, I know. I'm like 400 and something subs of super chat on my main channel here, Skeeter Jerkins Entertainment. I'm like 400 something subs there away from the super chats. I don't know if they combine the subscribers or whatever. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's why I always have the PayPal link below. If people feel like donating or throwing out a little bit, they can always drop down to that PayPal link and throw it in there until we get the super chat thing going on here in Skeeter Jerkins world. Yeah, Aquarius. I did pay on my sub to that channel. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I appreciate that, Ruth. Yeah, like I did the live stream for the live reaction or whatever for the Gregor and Floyd Mayweather fight, and that kicked my subs up a lot, my views up a lot. So I'm thinking about maybe covering like the big UFC events. I know Ron over there and on Stay Negative, he's going to be doing a lot. He's going to do every wrestling pay per view. Something about maybe trying to do every UFC pay per view and do like a live reaction off of that. Yeah, that is awesome, guys. I appreciate that. Already at 50 or 42. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Now you're gonna have me curious about the ghost house, the evil house, blessed aquariums. But yeah, I'm amped up, and I'm really amped up. Like I said, I think I might. We're close enough to Friday where I think I'm gonna drop that video after this live stream, so I can kind of get your guys' feedback on it, and so I can go ahead and start writing down for the next. Well, this is where you're allowed to be silly, Quan. This is a skater's channel. Yeah, next week should be long. I froze up again. Am I unfroze? Yeah, I'm unfroze. And then I unfreeze, and here comes big diesel damn truck. Jesus. But anyways, because next week should be a good week for me here on this channel as well. Because like I said, I'm going to try to get the second episode of SPA, Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures, and then I'm going to try to get my second video out for the Camp Poopadookie. Saturday's going to be my first paranormal on my new channel. Yeah. Blessed that we have to do that soon. I'm not going to be able to tonight, being a school night and everything, and everything that's going on with my wife and her friend. But definitely, I'd love to hear the stories from you and your mom in that place. A literate astrologer skit. That would be pretty damn fucking funny, Quam. I agree. That would be pretty good. Thanks, Pam C. I appreciate it. Yep, Camp Poopadookie. I'm hoping to do that. Like I said, I'm hoping to have that episode up, that video up for Camp Poopadookie next week as well. I don't know if that will work or not because, like I said, this first episode with Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures, we just want to kind of test the water, put a little comedy in there, and see what we could do as far as like, producing a quality video. So the second episode, we're going to step it up, put a lot more comedy into it, and I at least would like to get maybe a minimum of 10 minutes into that video, If it catches on, I'd like to start writing longer episodes for it. So we'll just have to see. Saturday, I'll probably start going live at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Barnyard Paranormal. That's the goal. That's the goal I'm shooting for anyways. Because 11:30, the grandparents are asleep. I'm the only one awake. So there should be no sounds. That I'm not sure, Pam. See, because I'm in there with Pants and XSN, and there's a bunch of us in there, and they invited me in to come in and help collab and do videos for it. So I'm not too sure who gave it the name. I think, if I'm not mistaken, XSN did. I'm thinking about making another just Skeeter Camp Poopadookie shirt for my Teespring store. It's a little bit more simplistic, and I can drop the price down because Teespring makes you, you got to do certain minimums and all that crap. So I'm thinking about just doing a basic Skeeter Poopadookie shirt. Eventually, if this Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures kick up, I'm going to be dropping merch for that as well. And the Barnyard Paranormal Investigative channel, I want to start doing some different things with that too on my Teespring as well. You just got to get the ball rolling to see, what you guys think of everything and see how it goes. It'll be a long 2 weeks, Shannon. Yeah, I want to go over there and see if I can get Ron to go on a couple of these paranormal investigations with me. I think that'd be pretty cool to see, me and Ron doing investigations over there, because there are some good spots in Indiana that me and him could hit. I appreciate that, Shannon. I signed up for a Discord, have no idea how it works, what you're supposed to do with it. That's kind of, but I just downloaded all Adobe's editing software and trying to dive into that mess. So that's taken my redneck butt a while to comprehend and to get used to. It's phenomenal software. You can do almost anything you want. It's just a matter of teaching yourself on how to do it. So I'm in the process of doing that now, and it's a grind. Yeah, I probably could set up like a scare prank for Ron. That would be pretty good. But hey, Ron, got this great place set up for us to go investigate, man, and have a few of my buddies from over here already be set up there and just scare the shit out of him. I don't know how good that would go go over with him though. No, I have not, Lori. I have to look it up. That would be kind of funny though if I get a scare prank on Ron. I don't think he'd ever let me live that down, but I think it would be worth it. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Shannon. Well, before I started doing a Skeeter, the character Skeeter has been doing videos for almost a year. In September, last September I did my first video, but before that I was horrible with computers. Yeah, it ain't no May. I know he'd punch me, but it wouldn't. I'm hell. Punch by 1,000,001 times. What's 1,000,002? And it would be funny. It would be funny to see his reaction. He might ghost me for a couple weeks afterwards and like try to kill me, but I think it'd be funny. Yeah, so that'd be a good idea. But now, like, he might be like in the shadows, like listening right now, and now I'll be like calling him up, like, "Hey, bro, man, I got this great hunt," and be serious and like be like sincere, like, "Hey, man, I got this hunt. You want to go to it?" And he'd be like, "No, fuck you. I already know. I already know what's going to happen." I'm like, "No, man, seriously, I got this." No, sometimes like he'll leave my stream on and be doing other things, and then pop in and just start, you know, cutting up in the chat room. Hey, I appreciate that, Shannon. Thank you. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. Try to prank you. um, the last Halloween prank we did, uh, my sister-in-law literally Peter Pants, and women that was scared ran through a door at a hotel that I worked at for 7 years. They ran through a door that was bolted shut with concrete lag bolts. They ripped the bolts right out of the steel frame. We do pretty good Halloween pranks. Um, he has some medical conditions. I don't know if I could go that deep into doing it. See, yeah, always watching. Now that I'm talking about getting him, now watch, he'll do the reverse. He'll like call me up, like, "Hey Nathan, man, get over here, bro. We got this great. I mean, we can film this, we can film that," and I'll get over there, and he'll reverse it and prank my ass. I'm just gonna state this for the record, Ron. If you're watching, if you watch the replay, when people are talking about pranking you, it's mostly Lori. You can tell my eyes. I've said no 7 times with my eyes. But Lori just keeps saying, "Skeeter, do it. do it, do it. So, it's Lori's fault. So I just want you to know that it's Lori's fault. I do. That is my favorite holiday is Halloween. And I always at least get one person on a prank. And this year, you guys will get to see it. I got enough cameras. I got enough things to be able to, you guys will be able to see my prank this year. I don't know who I'm getting yet. Lori says, I'll take that. I'll be the one to blame. Um, I don't know who I'm getting yet this year, but you guys will get to see it. Last year when I started, I put my first, going back and looking at the old Skeeter videos when I created the character. He was so the quality is so piss poor. But it was last September I did like a Hillary Clinton little spoof video where I found a Hillary Clinton supporter and said she was just as majestic and evasive as Sasquatch. But I did that in September, but then I really didn't post any more videos or got consistent really until around January, February-ish. So yeah, I think Heather K was Heather K. Lakin Kennedy. How old was I? Um, I don't know. I don't know really because I don't like to say for sure that I can't. You know what I mean? Like I don't think, for me anyways, I don't think I can just be comfortable in saying I can sit down and you can I can communicate with spirits. Sometimes I can, other times I just can't. But I think the first time I realized, sorry about that. I think the first time I realized I could kind of do something like that, I was probably around 9 or 10ish. I remember I was in grade school. I hope that answers your question, Lakin. I think it was 9 or 10. I was in grade school. Make sure all you guys are just coming in, if you will, click on the link below. All my links are below. The Patreon, PayPal is normal. But I got my new channel that I got up that I'm going to be doing all my paranormal things from now on. My real paranormal investigations and everything's going to be on that channel, and the link's below. So make sure you click down there and sub and share it up for me. That's awesome, Lincoln. Hey, thanks for putting the link up for me, Quan. Appreciate that. Man, the cold. I'm starting to feel this cold front starting to move in. I don't know what the forecast is around here, but I guarantee we're gonna get some rain soon. This cold front's moving in. But yeah, all the paranormal stuff's all going to be on it. I'm going to dedicate this channel roots, and that's all my comedy skits and things like that. I was even batting around an idea. I don't know if I might just do this for Patreon, where I do maybe like once a month. I do like a stand-up comic, like kind of special show or whatever, where I myself will perform a stand-up skit and try to bring in maybe one or two other stand-up comics in the area to come in and we all do like a live stream, and we'll just do kind of like we'll do our skits, and then maybe just try doing like a whose line is it anyways, where you guys give us ideas and we got to act out a skit according to what you're throwing at us, some ad living. Yeah, Pam, see, my grandmother does that. Yeah, the jokes of the day, Lori, those I love doing them, but man, I was putting a lot of time in on getting those jokes ready, and then, you know what I mean. The first one, it seemed like everybody was like excited about, and then like, you know, the crowd got smaller and smaller and smaller as I kept doing them. So, um, I think what I'm going to do is like make it like a Patreon thing where I do like, you know, maybe once a month. I'll do some of my stand-up material. I actually have a stand-up little thing set up, maybe in the garage here, little comedy club feel to it, and try to bring that over onto the YouTube somehow. And if I get a couple more people to do it with me, we could do like a Whose Line Is It Anyways and do like the improv. And wow, 47 subs already. Thank you guys. That is awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love improv. I love improv. I love it. I think that's part of the reason why we do the when we go out and we do these comedy skits. I don't want like a whole script written. You know what I mean? I love the spontaneous comedy. You know what I mean? Like the Robin Williams style of just the spontaneous. Lake and I am still digging through all that footage, man. I had, like I said, I got 8 hours worth of film to go through and 13 hours worth of audio. So right now I'm in the process of trying to match the sounds with the footage and trying to see what's going on while I'm hearing what I'm hearing. So yeah, that I've caught a few different things. It's kind of weird. Like I said, like on that camera, when I hear a few of the EVs that I caught, it almost looks like a buildup of electricity on that right side of the shot. Now I don't know if that was just the laptop trying to focus in on something or what was going on there, but I'm hoping this Saturday on my new channel, I'm going to do a live stream from there again. I got my REM pods. Um, I can actually place around the room so we can see if we actually have electricity building up in these spots, or was it just a camera malfunctioning trying to focus in on something. Um, so I'm hoping to get those answers to go with that video Saturday, and hopefully get more definitive um, evidence and get some more documented EVPs and things of that nature there. But yeah, that will be my first video on that channel. It's going to be Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a live stream equipment. I'm going to have this camera kicked on. I might just kick it on to start off right off the rip. Well, no, I'm going to start off by probably giving you guys a tour of the upstairs, so you guys can kind of see that the other room that's across the hall, there's only two rooms up there, and the other room across the hall is nothing but storage. I mean, you can't even walk in there. I mean, it's just a storage room. And then kind of give you a tour around the room where the camera was, and see if I can maybe open that back little door by those beds. And then, yeah, we'll go infrared and lights out, and we'll see what we come up with. Because I think it's important. Now that I got the equipment, that's what kind of hemmed me up on doing these paranormal streams, because at that time I really didn't have equipment to do a stream like that. You know what I mean? Now I do. I got you guys what's surrounding the camera, the surrounding rooms, and you know, now I can actually take the camera that I'm using now is you know, it's full HD, it's 1080 pixel, it's full spectrum infrared night vision camera that I can actually pick up and move around and show you guys. So I'm excited for that. No, it's going, Pam. See, I think it's going slow. Yeah, Surfer Rose, I'm excited to do lights out there because Man, I've always, since I was a kid, got a weird vibe of that upstairs, and I'm excited to actually do the lights out upstairs, because if I don't get any evidence, if I don't see anything, man, it's going to be so disappointing. Thank you, Ruth. I have not, Lakin. My aunt has before. Yeah, I know, Quam. I know. That's why I'm hoping Saturday it kind of can help me, because it's so much footage to do, and I got so many projects going on. So in my downtime, if I'm not editing or writing for the SPA and the Camp Poopadookie, and now I'm launching this other channel, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to get that footage together, but it's just so tedious. I mean, you literally got to watch the video as you're listening to audio. Not only that, I got two separate video files. I got the live stream you guys seen. I got camera footage from another camera, and trying to match everything up. And yeah, it's tedious, but I mean, there's some pretty good things there. So I'm hoping Saturday we can kind of organically answer a lot of the questions with the better equipment, and me being there and kind of doing the tour around. And I'm hoping organically we can get better evidence, and me be there and explain everything and move it around. I know, right, Qual? I need to get it in gear. Yes, Ruth, I'll be going it alone. As of now, I don't think anybody else is going to be up there with me, and I know anybody in my family, they probably won't want to go lights out and that upstairs. So yeah, as of right now, it looks like I'm going to be alone doing lights out up there. Yeah. Which is fine by me. I mean, I'm going lights off. I don't get thrown by, thrown across the room by something I can't see, I'll stick it out. But if something, yeah, Nathan's going to tuck and roll. I'm going to have to tuck and roll down those steps and get up out of there. Plus, I don't think my back can handle a body slam from a phantom. Yeah, it's very. There's been some deaths on that property. My great grandmother, who was big in calling up the spirits and her spirituality, she did a bunch of like calling up the spirits. She read cards. She did a lot of things. She lived there. She had Alzheimer's, so she lived with my grandmother for the last few years of her life. Um, so when she passed away, a lot of her clothing and a lot of her furniture and things got moved into my grandmother's house. So a lot of that's upstairs and downstairs. When that happened, it got super tense, especially upstairs is so tense up there. Like, it's intense. It really is. And I'm glad you guys can comment. It's it's probably one of the most tense places I've been, other than my great grandmother's house when I was younger, because her calling up the spirits like that. I mean, it was a very active place over there. Residual. There's a lot of residual haunts there, I think, too. But I think there's some intelligent spirits there too that ain't too nice. I'm not going to go ahead and call them out and say they're evil, but they're definitely not nice there. Let's put it that way. And yeah, I think there's a lot of things that's happened on that property. Um, Great grandmother's belongings in, and still to this day they're there. Um, I think that brought in some more energy. Not sure what it brought in with it, but I think that brought in more energy. And then there's been some other negative things going on. in that upstairs. So I think that helped feed that energy. And I think that's kind of what we got now is just this there. And, you know, it keeps getting stronger and stronger. So I want to get up there, and my goals is to get up there and get some good evidence. I want some good, like, I really wish I could just get a full body apparition, but that's every investigator's wet dream, is a full body apparition. But if I can get some movements, if I can get some intelligent EVPs and know for sure what is up there and what's going on there, and then, you know, I will go in and smudge it, and, you know, after I'm done, I want to investigate it first before I. Yeah, exactly. It's it's an interesting place. You know, that's the only place where I've actually had a picture fly off the wall and hit me in broad daylight. It wasn't even nighttime. You know, I was in my probably mid-teens when that happened. Walking into the kitchen, grandma was sitting at the table. A picture flew off the wall and smoked me in my shoulder right in front of her, broad daylight. And, you know, that place has always been, you know, that's where I seen my first full body apparition ghost when I was a child. Like, was right there. So I mean, it's got a long history of the paranormal and things being there, and it's of some of the things that I've witnessed and experienced, you know, as a kid. That's freaking awesome, like. That is awesome, man. Yeah. See, I want to see them like I want to see them like during the investigation. If I can see the full body apparitions that I seen as a child live during the investigations, that would be like awesome, especially if it was the same ones, you know, that I seen as a kid. I've never caught a full body apparition on film. Never. I've caught EVPs. I've caught a ball rolling by itself, things like that. When I was down in Virginia, when I was in the military, I've caught certain things like that, but never a full body. I've shadows moving. You know, you'd see like the head and shoulders of a shadow by really quick, something like that, but never the full body apparition. That's like the great white buffalo for me. That's what I'm gonna hunt for. Yeah, I definitely have to check them out. Lakin, if you want to like shoot me a DM on Instagram, I didn't even know you could do that until recently. But I'm kind of new to the Instagram world, but it's a Skeeter Jerkins at Instagram. So if you can look me up and add me, I'll definitely add you back and take a look at it. I love that stuff. Yeah, Bam. See that it happened. It just didn't happen to me. When we was younger, sitting down and one standing. House, but yeah, that's always been like great white buffalo. Like I want to get the apparition. But yeah, Pam, that wasn't the only time that we had the picture fly off the wall. And then when I was even younger than that, we lived with my grandparents for a little while. I think I was in my early teens then because my little brother was, I don't think he was even quite 10 years old yet because he used to get scared all the time laying over there and have to sleep in the same bed. And he sat up in the bed, and me and him was kind of arguing because he wouldn't shut up, and I was trying to sleep. And I caught something move, and I pulled him back. When I pulled him back, it was a big old D battery that slammed up against the wall, and the hole was still in the wall. And in that back bedroom, it put a hole right in the panel. So that's like one of its things. Like, so when I go in Saturday, I want to bring different objects that try to like get it to manipulate, to move, to on film because I know it can do it. You know, I've seen it firsthand, you know, 2 times myself, so I know it can do it. I want to catch that on film. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite evil, but it's definitely not nice. You know, it's definitely not nice. If I give my honest opinion on it, yeah, I'd say that, you know, my gut and my heart tells me it's evil, but it wouldn't be my first time going and investigating in like an evil place, you know, and that type of thing. You know, they can only do what you allow. If that makes sense to you, anyways. They can only do what you allow them to do. Now they can. There is a spirits that can attack you and things of that nature, but you can kind of get away from that and get out of the situation. But I go through my ritual every time before I go into situations, and I'm definitely protected. Um, I'm thinking about definitely maybe even bringing some holy water up with me. But if I do that, my fear is if I bring out holy water, if I have holy water on my body or anywhere in my gear, that might kind of prevent them from because they know I have it. So I'm thinking just go in, go lights out, just with my equipment, and see what we can see. Ruth, I'm hoping I don't got to, but as the investigation goes on, I know me, and yeah, I'll probably eventually try provoking it to get it to come out and play, so to speak, because I want to see what it is. I want to know. It's been something that's going on, like I said, since I can remember. So I want. I'll definitely try to. I'll probably be provoking it. Yeah. Yes, Mansfield definitely will blow my shorts off. You're right, Pam. See that place there is. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait, and I really hope I'm able to hit that November 25th date. I'm so close, so close. Like I said, I had somebody that donated, which helped me out a lot. And again, if you guys would like to do that, you don't got to, but if you want to, it's there. But yeah, Mansfield, man, Mansfield's phenomenal. Yeah, yeah, that's my plans, Ruth. Once I get enough evidence to kind of show, because my grandpa is like a big skeptic, even though he's heard some of the footsteps and some of the things, he don't want to admit that he's heard it. You know what I mean? I've caught him hearing the sounds that I'm hearing, and him kind of looking up at it, and me and him kind of look at each other, and then him just like brush it off. So I want to get enough evidence together where I can show him, like, hey, look, you know, this is it. You know what I mean? This is real. I will cleanse the home. You know, I will go through and I'll smudge it and cleanse it and bless it and do the whole nine. But I want to get the evidence first. So I mean, for one, I want to know that I'm not nuts. That the things that I experienced there are really there, and two, to have evidence to back up. You know, what my grandmother's seen and felt and been around in that home. And uh, my grandpa that hey, the stuff is really here, and then to catch that live for you guys would be outstanding. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, and I run in that same thing. My grandma, though, that's the spiritual side of my family. She believes 100%, and she can sit there and almost tell you, like, where what happens and things like that. But my grandpa, he's like a skeptic. He don't even if I don't know, even if I show him the picture, if I had a full body apparition walk up to the camera or something crazy, I don't even know if grandpa would believe it. But I figure if I'm going up there by myself, I'll have all this electronic equipment to supply energy. I'll have my spirit box going. I'll have my REM pods there, and I'll be alone. That should be like feeding time for these bad spirits over there. You know what I mean? They should want, I they what fear feeds them. You know what I mean? So maybe that's my problem. Maybe, you know, I'm sure it's going to get the nerves going a little bit, but hopefully they try to put that fear in me to feed. So I'm hoping that's what happens. The REM pods, Lakin, they're EMF pods that detect vibration and motion. So any type of vibration or motion or electromagnetic impulses, the REM pod will pick that up. And they're little bitty pods that are maybe like an inch by inch square that has a little LED light in it, and you post it up anywhere. And anytime any type of vibration, motion, or EMF is detected, in that little area, absolutely, Pam. I mean, if you guys, yeah, that would absolutely help. Again, I leave that all up to you guys. I mean, you don't have to. I'm never gonna, like, you know, but um, I'm trying to throw as much money as I can at these projects and have fan funded as well. So yeah, that would be phenomenal. If that would be a possibility, because all that is definitely going to, like I said, you know, I had one donor, and you guys can see where all that money went to. I mean, it went to what I said it would, and it's stuff. So yeah, guys, that's awesome. It really is. Thank you. That would be awesome. Use the rim pods. A lot of people like surfer roads. It is, so they use them a lot for the yes or no's. You know what I mean? The light it up once for yes, twice for no type ordeal. Like doing, I have 6 of them. I like to surround the room where I'm at. You know what I mean? So if I'm feeling something over here and for corresponding with what I'm feeling, then there's definitely something there. And I'm gonna have my Canon 6. That's what I'm gonna be taking the still shots with. So if we have any of these things happening, I'm definitely be snapping some still shots with, and then I'll have like an infrared full spectrum camera. Is going to be live streaming to you guys just like it is now, just an infrared. And then I'm going to have my other camcorder set up on the opposite side of the room filming. I'm going to have the Rebel T6 with me for the still shots, the REM pods, the SB11 Spirit Box. So, I mean, we should be able to attack this little upstairs area, I mean, with enough technology to catch something. And there's not a doubt in my mind we're going to catch something, because I've been there. You know, I lived there on several different occasions as a kid. Um, so I know for a fact we're going to catch something there. You know, and then some of the experiences that I've had in my adult life, just from that live stream that we had, just watching the weird things that the laptop camera was trying to do. I don't know if it was trying to focus in on these different energy pods that looked like it was going on in the frame, but yeah, I definitely think we got enough technology now to actually investigate this area to the fullest. I appreciate that, Pam. You don't have to if you. I mean, I appreciate it if you do. But you don't have to. I appreciate that though. Thank you. And we ordered like a $400 one that was made out of wood, like you said, off of eBay. And yeah, this thing came with like a whole little list of hey, how you doing, Open Paranormal? But Ouija boards, I always tell people no. That's a gate that you cannot control. Like if you start playing around with that, you're opening up a gate you can't control. You know, so buying it for decoration could be, you know, because my cousin, who's now, he passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease, but he's the one that ordered that Ouija board and was in his home, and his home become like crazy haunted. and it wasn't nothing good over there, and it took us a good month to get everything out, and it ended up being attached to that board. So I'd be very careful if I was you when you mess around with the Ouija board stuff. Hey, open paranormal, welcome to the stream. I'm announcing that I got my own. Instead of doing the paranormal, all my investigations and things like that, I opened up Paranormal Investigations. That's my new channel. The link's below. If you'd like, you could sub to that and share it up for me. I'm going to be doing my first live stream from that channel this Saturday at either 11 or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a live paranormal investigation. Never drink a Ouija. Yeah, that's definitely good advice, Quan. Wow. Man, that's rough. That's freaking rough, open. They sent you up for a week for that, huh? I'm about to, after I get off here, well, I'll definitely sub you up, bud, and check out some of your videos. If you got some of your paranormal videos online, I'll definitely check them out. Yeah, like, I hope you got some footage. Give your freedom away. Hopefully you got some footage of it. Oh, dang. Damn, man, they really ran you through the ringer. See, like when I first started my channel, it was straight because I'm a stand-up comic, and it was all comedy. But I've always done paranormal ever since I was young. I didn't realize there was so many paranormal investigators and fans out there, and that's one of the main reasons why I created that channel below, because I do a lot of comedy spoofs on this channel, and my character Skeeter is going to be doing like some every week. We got Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures, which is just comedy spoofs of this redneck character that I created, like kind of going in and just getting the holy hell scare out of him every week. But he's going to be battling like witches, and this week the first episode was a spirit, but he's going to usually be battling like witches and genies and shapeshifters and werewolves and vampires, that type of thing. But I started my channel just off comedy because I didn't know and I didn't have the technology at the time to do proper like paranormal investigations and bring that over like live streams and things like that to you guys. And open paranormal, that's really why I created that channel that I have below, was for that. It's Barnyard Paranormal Investigations, and that's going to be strictly my paranormal channel where I do the legit serious paranormal videos. Yeah, no kidding, Quam. That's, you do a week in jail and they take your footage. That's Jesus. Miss Bethy, how we doing? I'm trying to spread the word about the new paranormal channel, and there is my Quam coming in with the perfect plug. Look at that. Thank you, Quam. Right there is the link in the chat to that my paranormal channel. I'm hoping to at least do 1 to 2 live streams every week from that channel. That's the game plan anyways. And I'm hoping to get into Mansfield Prison on November 25th to do a live stream and a video off of that. So that's the plans for that channel there. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, like I said earlier, I love the direction my channels are heading, and I feel a lot better since I got away from drama and just started focusing on what you know I love to do, and that is comedy and paranormal. I love it. Wow, that is awesome. Open paranormal. Yeah, that is crazy, Lakin. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here, though, man. Uh-oh, so it'll be a day before your birthday, Miss Bethy. Yeah, Scotland got to they got phenomenal places too. See, you guys over on the pond are like you guys got great places. Then you guys like look over here at America, like we got great places. I think you know, like I said earlier, it's like a grass is greener on the other side type thing. Yeah, definitely. As soon as I'm done here open, I'm gonna go check out your stuff for sure. See, I don't know if I can. Well, I can probably do it right here. Yeah, there is a lot of places, especially on the West Coast, open that they're like that. A lot of places have just been abandoned and haven't touched. That is West Coast and do some hunts to hit some of those places. I'm gonna go ahead and sub your channel now if I can without freezing everything up here. Let's see. The castles, we got a bunch of castles downtown here, but they will not let anybody in them. I do not know why. Everybody, go check out Open Paranormal's channel for sure. I just hopped on here. I subbed Open. Right there's the channel. Guys, go check them out. I definitely subbed there. Who else am I not subbed to? Let's see. I don't think I'm subbed to. Let's see. Where is Lakin? No channel there. I just got the sub there for Lakin. And I sent you a follow back on Instagram, Lakin. See, I love this. I love how this is coming together too. You know, me having the launching this paranormal channels, and you know, hopefully one day we can all like just get together and do like a live stream for everybody. Do a hangout live stream for everybody, like just swapping experiences and showing like our footage and experiences and everything. I think that'd be great. Awesome, guys. 51 subs already on the new channel. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Now, thank you, Miss Bethy. I appreciate that. You know, my real paranormal stuff to kind of get contaminated with my comedy skits, my Skeeter character that I have doing right now. So I appreciate you guys already getting that up to 52. Thank you a lot. Like I say, Saturday night will be our first live stream from that one. I had to do at least a 5-6 hour live stream if it'll let me. I'm not sure the rules on it since it's a new channel. I don't know if they'll like cut my live streaming time down. If that happens, I'll have to move it over here to this channel and do the live stream, and then take that video and just move it over. I'm not sure how they do that, the live streaming rules, but I'm definitely going to hop on there and we're going to live stream as long as it'll let me. I might not do the full 8 hours, but we'll definitely do an extensive investigation Saturday night on that channel. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can anyone see this? Yes, I can see that. Quam. Hey, see, Lori, not spitting on the porch. Not spitting on the porch. I got a bottle. Oh man. All right, I appreciate that. You have a good night, Lakin. Still, like on my EVP, I picked it up, and on my other camera, it kind of got like a weird, almost like it's trying to focus, just like the laptop camera was. That's why I'm interested in getting those REM pods up there to see if it's actually energy that's forming up there. The water noise is still, I mean, I caught it on all three. I caught it on the laptop, I caught it on the camcorder, and I caught it on the EVP, on my digital recorders. So I'm not sure where that came from. That run up there, I checked when I went up there. There's no pipes at all even runs around that side of the house. I'm not sure. I don't know where that, I mean, it's kind of came out of nowhere. It's kind of like it literally sounds almost like a drop, like a water drop or something. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like a phantom water drop. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Like the comic in me wants to say we just caught a spirit taking a leak, but you know, the realistic, serious side of me is it's unexplainable. I don't know where the water drop would have come from, and for it to sound that close to all three pieces of equipment at around the same time, it's kind of weird. Yeah, the whistling too. The whistling too. What was weird about that was the camcorder that I had closest to the window did not pick none of that up. The whistle only come from my digital recorder and from the live stream from the laptop. So it had to be in between those two places, which was closest to the stairway. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Hopefully I'll be able. What I could do is when I get in there, I'll probably start the live stream even before I even go upstairs. I'll do a quick little live stream um, from my phone to kind of show how the downstairs layout set up. I'll show you where my grandparents will be sleeping at. It's nowhere near where I'll be doing the investigation. Give a full tour on that. I might just do the tour stream, like do a quick little live tour stream showing everybody the layout from my phone, and then set up everything and do the live stream, the investigative live stream on the full spec camera. Yeah, the whistle was definitely the coolest thing. I thought that so far I still got like hours worth of footage to go through, audio and footage together, like 7 hours worth of stuff I still got to go through. That's why, I learned my lesson there. Again, I didn't really have the technology at the time to do the hunt like I wanted it to do, you guys. So, I made best with what I could. But now that I got everything that I got, I'm definitely going to stay there. We're going lights out, and I'm going to be there to investigate all these sounds and what's going around. Sweet Tea Lady, my new channel for my paranormal stuff is below Barnyard Paranormal Investigations. I will be doing that stream Saturday night at or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, there probably is going to be two separate streams. The first stream is, like I said, I'm going to just stream from my phone. I'm going to give a tour of the house. And I'm going to go up, give a tour of the upstairs, and then I'm going to cut that stream, and then I'm going to start another stream. The actual paranormal stream will start at 11:30, something like that. It's Eastern Standard Time here. Yeah, the drums was a weird steady beat too. It was like on my digital recorder, it almost sounded like it was patting on the wall, like a wall pat, like right behind my digital recorder. It was interesting, and that goes on like several different times. Awesome, Sweet Tea Lady. That'll be great. You'll be there with us. The drums is crazy too. I'm hoping once I'm up there, as you hear, me not being there and just hearing these things, I can't like debunk real good with the train because obviously I wasn't there and don't know what the train did. But me being there, we'll actually see how much the train affects what we're doing. Like 2 or 3 blocks from my grandparents' house, so the same train you guys hear here, they hear there. The train is literally like right across the field from me, so it's 3 or 4 blocks away from my grandparents' house. Okay, let's see if I can go ahead and do this. It is 8 p.m. Episode of Skeeter's little comedy spoof paranormal stuff. Um, let's see if I can make that live right now. Let's see if I can go ahead and do this. It is 8 p.m. Episode of Skeeter's little comedy spoof paranormal stuff. So, guys, the Skeeter Paranormal Adventures episode 1 is up on my channel right now. I just switched that over to public so you guys can view the first SPA episode 1. Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures. Again, that's my comedy spoof that old Skeeter gets into, not me. My little character I created. Skeeter, not Nathan. Skeeter's doing it. But that episode is up on my channel now. We're close enough to Friday. There you guys go. It is up. Yeah, Surfer. That's kind of what I got too on the wall, like right behind the digital recorder. It sounded like the digital recorder even sound closer. Yeah, so that's kind of what I got too on the wall. It's like right behind the digital recorder. The digital recorder even sounds closer. Notification that also, guys, I appreciate joining me here for this live stream and the launch of my new channel. And again, everybody, I hope you guys, the links below, Barnyard Paranormal Investigations, sub it up, share it up. Let's get those sub counts up. The first stream of that's going to be Saturday. We're going to investigate my grandparents upstairs. A good time, and we got enough equipment to really investigate it. I appreciate that. My other links are below. You can, if you want to, fan funded. The PayPal's below. You can drop a little donation down there. You don't have to, but it's there. My Patreon link's down there. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Just look up Skeeter Jerkins. I'm the only Skeeter. You can follow me there. I appreciate every one of you guys, and this was a good guys for subbing to that channel. And again, the links are below. You can click and do what you want with them. So for yeah, definitely join us over there on the Barnyard Paranormal Investigations for our first live stream Saturday night at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Again, we'll do 2 different streams, tour the house, then we'll get up and we'll investigate. The first episode of SPA, Skeeter's Paranormal Adventures. It is up. You guys can go check that out and hop over there to the Stay Negative Nation. Old Ron is live as we speak. That's probably where I'm going to go and check that out. Thank you guys for viewing. I love and appreciate every one of you guys, and I hope you guys have a good night. And I will talk to you guys down the road.